felt like an obligation in a way that you have a script of that caliber with dialogue and jokes of that caliber, and so just to have trust in that and make sure that whatever layer there is comes through, and that each character gets a development and just make sure that nothing is lost. So it's like holding a tray of crystal porcelain for 6 months and then giving it back to the audience. But of course there is an interpretation there, and there was actually lots of space for me and for the actors. He's a minimalist, so sometimes there's very little on the page, so that was liberating, that he'd done a lot of hard work and I could enjoy it.
Oh, definitely. And especially with Peter Sarsgaard. He never does anything the same way twice, and he's so much fun to work with, and you never know what he's going to do. And he's not afraid to make bold choices and never gets embarrassed. You can't embarrass him, and so he helped me be more playful as well. He was amazing to work with. He would get into the car in the morning and then be English, and then when he got home to his fiancée, he'd be American again. I think it's about the work. I had a bit of not a panic attack, but I got really, really nervous when I was in LA just before coming here, because I suddenly felt a massive weight of responsibility as to how the films would go down. And I'd never played these big parts before in anything, and I'd never experienced that feeling of if anything goes wrong, I felt like it was all my fault, which is ridiculous. When I was having this moment of like freaking out, all I was thinking was if I was in a rehearsal room or if I was on set, I'd be fine. It's just this stuff is great and exciting and so amazing to be here, and I'm having the best time, but I'm happier doing the actual jobs than I am doing this side of it.
Well, it's the more people were interested and attached to the films, the more other people would be interested. So we felt very privileged, and Nick Hornby was very surprised because he was almost intimidated by these very heavyweight actors who would actually walk in and do small parts. The casting director said that, oh, I feel like this was almost like casting Gosford Park, which Professor Mary Selway cast, and it was so great to work with Carey, and that every 3 or 4 days she would have a new, very strong co-actor come in. So it's such a good cast, and I've had so much fun. That's part of the attraction for me with working in England, is that I get to work with the best actors in the world. And it makes my job a lot easier.